If you're upgrading to the iPhone 13 or perhaps a slightly older model because the prices just dropped, you're going to want a 20-watt adapter. Since the release of the iPhone 8, iPhones have had the option of fast charging, which allows you to charge from 0% to 50% in just 30 minutes. And that option is awesome if your phone's almost dead, you still need to go out for the night, just plug it in for a half an hour and you're good to go. That is also way quicker than when we used to charge with these old 5-watt adapters, which work great for overnight charging, but not so much when you're in a pinch. Also, Apple no longer includes a power adapter in the box when you receive your iPhone. What you do get is a USB-C to Lightning cable. So your two options are to dig up your old Lightning to USB-A cables and those old 5-watt power adapters and charge your phone slowly, or pick up a compatible USB-C power adapter. Two of the top USB-C 20-watt adapters are the Apple 20-watt adapter and the newly released Anker Nano Pros, which Anker sent to us to check out. We're going to be comparing them in this video, and I'll make sure to put a link in the description below so you can check them out for yourself. To compare them, I first want to hit on the most important thing, which is the performance. How fast does it charge an iPhone? Now, I don't have the iPhone 13 yet, they just released them, but I do have the iPhone 12 Pro, which is the next best thing. It should be pretty representative of what we'll get with the iPhone 13. Charging the iPhone with the Apple 20-watt adapter starting at 10%, it went all the way up to 63% in 30 minutes, and then it took 1 hour and 45 minutes to get to 100%. That was really impressive. That matches all the specs and everything that Apple has out there. Moving on to the Anker Nano Pro, we did the exact same test, and same thing, starting at 10%. In the first half an hour, it went up to 63%, matching the Apple 20-watt adapter, and then it fully charged the phone in 1 hour and 43 minutes. Now that is just 2 minutes shorter than what the Apple 20-watt adapter did it in. Now that could be in the noise of the test, or it could be with the new Power IQ 3.0 that they have. They do show a little bit of a improvement over power delivery. I don't really know what's in here, so I'll give it just a slight edge to Anker, but pretty much they're really close to each other. The next most important thing I wanted to look at is size, and there are two parts to this. One, it is how many spots will it take up on an outlet or a power strip, and two, how small is it when I travel with it, because these things are really important. For the most part, both of these work just fine in outlets. They're not gonna cause any issues with blocking the other ones near it. The problem comes in with power strips, and if they're compact and in a certain orientation with the sockets, if they're horizontal next to each other, the Apple will actually block the neighboring ones because of this oval design, whereas the Anker, it's as big as it can get, and it's a snug fit putting them right next to each other, but they do fit one after another along that power strip, no matter what the orientation is. So the edge is going to the Anker for this one. Part two of the size comparison is which one of these is smaller for travel, and you don't need a very keen eye for this. The Anker Nano Pro is way smaller than the Apple 20-watt adapter. It's not even close. This one is gonna be way easier to take with me and throw in my bag compared to this size of one. For reference, it is just a little thicker than the old 5-watt adapters, a little bit more depth to it. The height is pretty close to the same. With that being all said, clearly the Anker Nano Pro wins the size category. Comparing features, it's a little bit difficult because Apple doesn't publish much information other than compatibility for their power adapters, so we don't really know what's going on inside of it. Anker Nano Pro, they did publish that they have something called Active Shield, which intelligently monitors temperature and manages power to safeguard your iPhone. Now, I do like those things. I do like to know that it's safe, it's not gonna get too hot, cause a fire, something like that. I do know that I did touch this during the testing that was going on, and I'll say you could tell it wasn't off. You could tell that there was a little bit of a warmth to it, but it wasn't hot. So I do like that feature, but since Apple doesn't have information on what they're doing, and I'm just gonna assume that they are doing proper things, I'll kind of call it a wash because we can't really compare this category. The last category is style, and first up, the Apple 20-watt adapter. This thing is minimalistic, it is sleek, and it is white. And you can have it in any color you want as long as it's white. And as much as I'm joking at that, I actually do like this style. I like minimalistic styles. It's very plain. There's nothing on it. Even the text, you can barely read on the back of it where it has the specs on it. I like this style. I like that look. The Anker Nano Pro up next, it comes in 4 different colors of Arctic White, Black Ice, Glacier Blue, and Lavender Purple. And I will say these are nice colors because my wife is guaranteed to steal the Lavender Purple from me as soon as this review is done and I'm done with these pictures and videos. She will love this one. As far as minimalistic design, there is a little bit of wording on here where it says Anker and the IQ 3.0. Not a big deal. It is nice and sleek and round on the edges, very basic. So I do think the color options pushes it slightly over the edge of the Apple design. So I'll give the slight edge to the Anker Nano Pro, but it's not a big one on this category. Pulling all the categories together of performance, size, features, and style, the edge definitely goes to the Anker Nano Pro. So if you're out there shopping and they are similarly priced to each other, give these things a look. And again, I'll put a link in the description below so you can check them out for yourself. And if you found this video useful, make sure to give it the thumbs up and subscribe so you can watch more videos just like this one.